Okay, we've had some people asking just what is animation layout? Animation layout is something that you need to bridge the gap between storyboards and animation. As such, what it does is it tells the animators, background painters, background designers, and other people, here's what the scene's going to be about, here's who's in the scene, where they stand, where they start, where they stop. On screen you'll see a short storyboard I did. Got some dialogue there with it. Now this is just a blow-up of the storyboard panel. What I did here was redraw the character a lot neater than the rough storyboard drawing. And here I'm cleaning it up in black pencil or digital. I should mention that we are using Adobe Photoshop Elements here. So as you do layout, you are setting the stage for where the animation has to work. You see a rough background behind the character. This shows how tall the character is in the shot, where he's going to be moving, where he starts, where he stops. I've turned off the layer of the other pose, and now we're darkening in the next pose. As you see, the two poses work so that he starts here and he's going to gesture with his hand and lean out as if he's talking to someone off screen that we don't see in this shot. Now I'm going over the background drawing in black. You're tidying up, you're making it neater, you're clearing a space, you're showing what perspectives need to be working where and how far away things are in the background. This helps background paint so that they know exactly what to emphasize in the painting when they do the painting for this entire background. They'll know exactly what to leave clear, what not, where to not put tons of little details and leaves and stuff. Let's click the characters back in. Here I'm labeling layers here so we know what's what. And here you see both characters on the cleaned up background. So in order to see these characters better, I'm whiting out by painting using the paint behind command. There we go. I had to fix a tangent there because the guy's hand was touching the top of a bush. When you do background layout for a show, you have to get your research together as to what kind of trees you're going to be using. Here's a storyboard panel from the next scene, which is a medium shot of the character gesturing to someone. And here I'm going over the background in light blue. It's kind of the same as the other one, but a slightly different angle. And just roughing in trees, bushes, hills behind him. Now we'll start cleaning up his poses. And his first pose is going to start where the other scene left off, with his hand stretched out, gesturing to someone that's off screen, hand on hip. Get the perspective right for the hands coming towards camera. Now we have another pose where he leans back and puts both hands up. And there you see the rough drawing. I think I've already labeled the layers here, so I took down the opacity of his drawing layer. And let's start cleaning it up. I can fix things like where are his eyes looking, his hands are in a certain way, his body is leaned back, so we got the attitude right. It's tying down a lot of the details on this. Now the third pose is him leaning out, putting both hands out. Making sure his eyes are looking at the same guy in the same direction as the other drawings. And still going over the details here. Now we see the three drawings work together. And now let's add some whiteout to it so that we're not looking at the background through him. Click that one off, turn this one on. Let's start cleaning up this background a bit. I think I was going to do next. Nope, looks like I'm going to go back and make sure all the background is whited out through him. And let's save out these drawings. And this drawing of this guy on this background will be called Man 1. And it's a PSD, so we keep the layers. I put the scene on there also, it's scene 2. And we have a place to save it, so let's click save, move on to the next drawing. Let's take that one off, turn on number 2. Click save again, save as. So we already got that in there, so this one will be Man 2. I've made it 12. 2. And then click save. And let's do the last drawing of this set. And this will be Man 3. And we've saved that. So now these drawings are organized so that they can go to that animator and he can figure out exactly how far the character moves, how big the character is, the proportions, and what rough type of acting is expected of him. The exact acting will come from the director on the exposure sheets. So we'll do another lesson of layout to show some more items about what needs to be taken care of in layout, such as camera moves.